So beginning day 4 today, and I slept really well the night before. I was so tired. The stress of the evening, the walking, it just took it out of me. Let me stop right there, because I want to share with you, hands down, the absolute best piece of kit that I've had on this journey. And that's a set of earplugs. What a difference it makes. I didn't have them the first night, I did the second, and I did last night. The crackling of the trees in the woods no longer sounds like somebody's coming to get me. The flapping of the fly sheet in the wind no longer sounds like somebody creeping up on my tent with the flap shut. That first night, every little noise, I was like a meerkat. My little head would go up, oh, listening, what's that? Mind playing absolute tricks with me. Set of earplugs completely eliminated all those noises. Wonderful. Praises of a 360 cam. I just thought to myself, oh, I'll capture this little bit, and that was the previous little bit of footage that you saw a second ago. But it's so easy. I pull it out, open it up, press the button, one touch, turn on and record. Hangs off my trousers, so it's much easier. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, but wouldn't it be great if I had a drone shot right now? So I've owned a couple of drones in the past, the DJI Mavic Air 2 and the DJI Mini. Didn't have them for very long. The Mini was too light and just got blown at the slightest little bit of wind. Mavic Air 2 was good, but the novelty soon wore off. For me, yes, spectacular views, but to stop and set up a drone every time I wanted to capture an idea or something quick, it's not viable. So yeah, 360 cam. Seeing a little ground bird like that. One of the absolute greatest things about this walk was the relative isolation that I felt. And generally speaking, I didn't bump into anybody. There were points where we got nearer the towns and there were quite a lot of people, but generally I just didn't bump into anybody. And I love that feeling of being on my own, walking for miles, not seeing anybody. The sense of really being out there in the world. That was the most wonderful of things. What I call countryside silence, interspersed with the sound of my footsteps. Nothing else. It was wonderful. We're going to be able to see him. So we've hit Chinner. And we're about 5 miles from Princess Risborough. Sounds wrong. Feeling pretty kadackered. And I'm getting some, I can hardly talk, wiped. Getting some new pain in my left foot, which I've not had before. So I'm going to listen to that signal and take 15 minutes, make a cup of coffee, and recover. I could push on, shoulders aren't doing too bad, but I don't want to get an injury, so yeah, give myself a little foot massage and have a coffee. It's hard going. And it really was hard going for me at that point. My feet were absolutely killing me, my shoulders were aching, and it just felt like a a slog of endurance at that point. Yeah, I wasn't really enjoying myself, if I'm honest, and I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to make it. My biggest fear was actually giving myself an injury, something that would have taken me out of the game and made the journey no longer possible. After all this, I really didn't want that to happen. Coming outside the other side of Princess Risborough, at the end of the long day, the last thing you need is a hill so steep that they provide steps. Oh, Jesus. Woo. And a resting spot. Halfway up. At the end of a long day, I've just come up all these steps, and there are just so many more. I just wanted to show you, but I'm not holding this phone out for long because I need both of my sets of sticks to help me get up here. Oh my God, just what you don't need after God knows how many miles. Back at the last start point, which is probably about a kilometre back, give or take. It's 19 miles to the finish line, which in my poor feet state feels like forever, but I'm surrounded by hills and woods. There was a nature reserve behind me, looked alright, but there were lots of people coming and going, and I've still got an hour or two of daylight. So I'm just going to keep going, keep plodding on, and hope I can find somewhere that's not woods. But you know what, pal, if it's woods tonight. I have to challenge my fears and get through it. There's nothing dangerous, and once it's dark, no one will see me. I just got to find somewhere flat. It's so hilly where I am, literally. It's hard to tell, but I'm actually really going downhill right now. So yeah, bit of a unknown challenge tonight, pal. See what happens. Okay, it was just starting to rain. This is my pitch for tonight, on top of the nature reserve. I'm so knackered actually at this point that that's where I'm staying. Yeah, and I think we head over that way tomorrow. 19 miles, final day. Let's hope I get some good rest tonight. I'm going to be careful because there's I noticed an anthill there and an anthill there and a big anthill there, so I'm hoping that this isn't anthill territory and is relatively flat, so I don't roll down like I did last night, which was bloody annoying. There's an anthill there as well, so, and another one there and there. Oh God, it's going to be anthill territory. As long as they stay asleep at night. And there we are at the end of day 4. An absolute slog of a day. Really tested my endurance and pain threshold, but we made it through. Not only that, this camping spot was by far the best one so far for me. I felt really safe here. It was almost dark, it was starting to rain. I just wanted to get my head down and I felt great. I'd made it through. 19 miles to go. I got this. Bloody hell, I've actually got this. Oh, it's just started raining again. I'm so glad to be in here. Can you hear that? Oh.